Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing who or what will cross your path next. And to do this exciting reading we are going to be picking 4 piles together. So 1, 2, 3, and I think we got our 4. Let's check out and see what these cards are. So for pile number 1 we have status. For pile number 2 we have isolation. For pile number 3 we have intuition. For pile number 4 we have charity. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles you're the most drawn to. And by the way, if you like to pick with crystals, let me first add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, we have the cherry quartz. And this is, let me adjust that, there we go. And this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2, we have the blue howlite, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 3, we have the peach moonstone, and this is what your crystal looks like. I'm not sure if it's catching on camera, the beautiful reflection of the moonstone. I think there we go. There we go. For pile number 4 we have the garnet, and this is what your crystal looks like. So take a look at which one of these 4 crystals or 4 piles you're the most drawn to, and that is probably the pile for you here today. And as I always say, let your intuition lead the way, whether it's calling for just one pile and you know that's the one, or maybe you feel drawn to several and you don't know why. And perhaps there are some times where you feel like all of the piles are yours. So whichever case it is, don't feel like you just need to pick one or that you need to pick several. No, let your intuition guide the way. It is your magic. It's the whole magic in this whole thing. If you notice, you feel something, you click on it and you get your message. So let your intuition lead the way. The more you allow it to let you see which pile is yours, the more you're strengthening that intuition muscle. And even if some little times where it doesn't come out right, it's always feedback and you always understand your intuition better. So let it loose, let it guide the way, and see which pile or piles you are the most drawn to, and these will probably be the piles for you here today. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, welcome to your card shuffling and picking process. It is always lovely to have you around, and it warms my heart reading in the comment section how you love to be part of this process, how you love watching it. I feel your energies. Thank you so much. It is my pleasure having you guys around. So thank you. And before we begin, let me introduce your cards to you. On the left are the oracle decks, and on the right are the tarot decks that we will be using for your reading today. Right, so let's get straight into this reading. I'm really excited about today's reading because things like who or what will cross your path I'm really wondering what type of energies we have at this time and what will be happening. I love doing these readings for you from my heart. I genuinely do. So let's see what's in the cards for you today. And let's again shuffle with intention. Who or what will cross your path next? All right, here we go. Moving on to the next deck. Who or what, thank you, will cross your path next? Oh, thanks. There we go. Okay. Who or what will cross your path next? Right, so now it's time for your tarot cards, and we will be taking 2 cards from each deck. Wow, 10 of Pentacles. This is looking good for you guys if you're watching the preparation process. 10 of Pentacles. There's a lot of blessings to come in for you guys, that's for sure. Okay. Let's shuffle with intention. Who or what will cross your path next? There we go. I felt these 2 together, so I'm going to keep them. Ah, these are 2 as well. Just heard in my head the word arduous. I don't know why it would pop up like that in my head. So you could be going through something hard specifically at this time, or maybe you're tired, you're arduous, you're working hard, maybe something of the sort. And there is the message with the 10 of Pentacles appearing in this preparation pile as you watch it for you, preparation process I mean, telling you that whatever difficulty you're going through at the moment, there is this promise. You need not worry. It's going to be way better than expected, because 10s are excessive, an excess of an energy. You have the 10 of Pentacles. It's all going to be okay, and you are going to see. So this message was specifically for you. If you are going through some difficulties with arduous here, yeah, some sort of difficulty, or you're tired, don't worry. If you feel like it looks like the road maybe is blocked and you don't know if there is any hope coming in, the 10 of Pentacles shows that it's way better than you can even expect, and you're going to see. Okay. So, who or what will cross your path next? I feel this one. There we go. Last but not least, let's just separate them a little bit so that we can see each pile on their own. Or not separate them, but give them space. So these are 2. 1 and 2. I feel this one as well. Ah, thanks. 2. 1 and 2. So Our 4 piles are now ready. Let's put them neatly together, starting with the first pile. That is pile number 1 with the cherry quartz. Pile number 2. There we go. With the blue Howlite. Pile 3. There we go. With the peach Moonstone. And pile number 4. There we go. With the Garnet. So, our 4 piles are now ready. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. It is always a pleasure. I love having your energies around as we prepare for your piles. I will always be grateful for having beautiful souls like you. Love you very much. And let's get into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. We're taking a look at who or what will cross your path next. So you have chosen this beautiful cherry quartz, and you've chosen Jupiter in Taurus with status. Really wondering how this is going to fit into your reading. So let's take a closer look. We'll be starting off with your oracle cards first. So you have Mercury, interesting. So we already kind of see some small communication that'll turn into something big. Perhaps someone can do a lot of things with just their pinky finger, right? With status here. So with someone who has so much power that can easily do something big for you. Really cool, pile number 1. You also have the Fox and Ivy with adaptability. And you have Aparna's penance. Interesting. You know, this also shows a lot of powers because she was able to detach a lot, all of her senses, no matter what happens. We'll talk about it in a second. Let's take a look at your the tarot cards. So you have the 7 of Pentacles with patience. You have the Lover's card, the 10 of Wands. You have the Devil card. The Judgment card. Really interesting cards. Okay. You have Knight of Swords. The World card. And last but not least, you have the Page of Pentacles. This looks like it's going to be a very interesting reading. So, pile number 1, you are meeting someone who has high status. They have a lot of power in something. And I see that they will have a lot of respect for you. And the reason I say that is because here we have Sati in the form of Parvati after she has reincarnated. And what we see here is that Shiva was so heartbroken when his wife died, Sati, that the gods had no choice but to reincarnate Sati back in the form of Parvati. But when she did come back, Shiva wasn't able to really notice that it was his beloved wife Sati, and so Parvati now had to show it to him, and the only way she could do it at this point was to do penance for years in the forest without food, clothing, water, or anything. She had to detach her senses from wanting anything, from being worried about the dangers of the woods, nothing. And she did that for years to come, that she was actually named Aparna out of respect, which means the one who wouldn't even eat a leaf. And so she did catch, of course, Shiva's attention, who was awed by what she did, had a lot of respect for her, and then later on he was able to realize that it was Sati's reincarnation. So here we're seeing that someone of high status will have a lot of respect for some hard efforts or some hardships that you've gone through. I would say hard effort, but not necessarily. This is, of course, a general reading. You've carried a lot here, as you can see on your back. And with that, you've had a lot of patience. You see, it's the same pose all over your reading with Parvati, with the patience card here, the Seven of Pentacles. You see even here in the Ten of Wands. You've had a lot of patience and you've went through a lot. Carrying that burden, never backing down, although with the Devil card, and that's the other part of the equation here, as such as Parvati's stories as well, you could have been tempted. Do you see with the Devil card here? Do you see a black cat pulling another cat in the direction, perhaps luring her in with the things that are falling from the box, the silk and the treasures, and this cat is not even looking at it. You can see from their body language that they're not yielding, they're not going towards this black cat and these temptations. So this person of status, it could be a manager, it could be someone, for a lot of you, it could be an investor, it could be someone in a certain, with a certain status, political person, someone who has a certain position to take easy decisions to make your life change with the World card here. They will be very impressed. They will admire your patience and the hard work, your integrity, your perseverance, and how you weren't tempted to do otherwise, that you've risen above all these temptations. And so this would show me that you're a very unique person with ethical standards and integrity levels that are way higher than the normal, is what I see in the energies of your card. You're able to adapt. You see, you have adaptability with Aparna's penance. It's unbelievable. So you haven't been complaining, but rather taking control of your life and making the best out of it. This person, pile number one, is going to make a small decision. Well, it is small to them, that will have a huge effect on your life. Let's explore what that decision could be, or at least how that will have a humongous effect on your life, my dear pile number one. All right, so I'm going to do what is their decision with this deck and how it's affecting your life with this deck. Right, so what is this person's decision, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How is this decision affecting your life? So 1, 2, 3, and 5. Right. So you have the King of Cups with healing. That's cool. That's really good. You have the Page of Swords with mind. Wow. You have the Queen of Wands with sharing. You have the Four of Swords with postponement. And you have another queen, the Queen of Cups with flowering. This is significant. Okay. So obviously here, their decision has to do with alleviating their decision will alleviate some hardships off of you, right? We can even see it here with postponement. What would have taken you maybe years of work to overcome this difficulty is now being adjusted right away. Wow. Okay. So what would have taken you years is now being adjusted in the now. So let's say you're working hard to get into a certain position, to pay off certain debts. This person is promoting you right away. For example, that's just an example. Please take examples, not literally. Unless this example fits literally in your life, then please take it literally. I'm just reading the energy and how it would fit in your life. So yes, this person is alleviating this stress factor, this hard work that is making you feel tired. You're boggled and not know how to fix it. Right? Seeing the Queen of Wands with sharing and the Queen of Pentacles in specific from this deck, here we can see that this person's decision has something to do with finances, with you either saving a lot of money or you getting a huge influx of finances coming into your life that'll make you very comfortable. Pile number 1. So his decision has something, or his or her, my apologies, their decision have something to do with alleviating a huge load off of you, putting you in a certain position, better position, and a huge influx of finances, an upgrade, a huge upgrade of finances coming into your life. That's what we see here. And obviously all of that didn't take this person a lot of effort or a lot of trouble to do with their pinky finger here. It was such an easy thing for them to do for you out of appreciation. So let's see now how this is affecting your life, although we can already get a glimpse. You have the Two of Wands. Did you see? They're unlocking a certain problem in your life. A new pathway is created and you no longer have to worry about something at all. You have the Ten of Wands, the Four of Wands. So lovely. Do you see? Whereas you would have been carrying a lot of loads, the Ten of Wands did come up and we've understood so much from it in your reading. You're loading off all of this load and you're celebrating your life. You're really happy with this new chapter and new phase in your life that this person did with one small decision. You have the Page of Cups and you have the King of Cups. You will be notified straight away with this person's decision. You might get it in the form of an email, a message, or perhaps instant communication with this person. But yeah, look forward to being contacted by someone that you either knew about, but most of you didn't really know didn't know a lot about, because they were in this higher position that not many people see, pile number 1. But they have been watching your work. They may be maybe the CEO of your company, that's just an example, who may not appear a lot, but they're there and they're watching for sure. And you will see that with one key turning decision in a split of a second, you will go from carrying a whole lot of load, not knowing what to do, to your life instantly changing, celebrating your life through just one message or one email, where you sit down and go, oh my God, did my life just change now? I'm so excited for you, pile number 1. In fact, I want to get more information for you with regards to, I know they're alleviating, is this some kind of promotion? Is this some kind of offer? Let's get more information. We're very thankful with the results here. I'm so excited for you, pile number 1. Let's get more information here on what's the nature of this decision that's coming in the form of a message that's alleviating your hard work. Can we kindly get more information on exactly what this could be, please? May we kindly get more information? For a lot of you, it's a raise. Oh, I feel like this deck keeps splitting, so we'll take this card. Thank you. Okay. Queen of Swords. We keep getting the idea that you're being untrapped now. You're no longer stuck. The 3 queens. Wow, the Queen of Cups. No, the 4 queens are out. This is significant. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and Queen of Cups. We say no more. The 4 queens coming out shows that this decision will affect you in all areas of your life. Mentally, financially, emotionally, and also in how you enjoy your life, your own life, even with others, in the sharing here. And so this means their offer or their decision involves offering of everything: finances, a better position, a happier type of work, and certainly you alleviating your mental agony. My dear pal number 1, what a mind-blowing reading. I'm so excited for you, pal number 1. May you always be blessed. Let's take a look at timing, right? Now the question is about timing. Maybe these cards that we already pulled out would answer the timing for us. So we're seeing 3 here. Okay. We're seeing 3. So I'm seeing Mercury, which is the first planet around the sun. I'm seeing Uranus, which is the 7th. So 1 plus 7 is 8. The card is a 3, which makes it 11. So something around November. They could have already noticed you in August, or started thinking about this in August, and maybe taking a decision with 111. This could be the 1st of November. This could be around November, pile number 1. Okay. This, as we said, was going to answer the timing for us. So let's check it out. So you have conditioning here with the Devil card. So it's not straight away. You have 11. See, it's November. This is, of course, 2 for the High Priestess, but we keep seeing 11. Inner Voice with the High Priestess. And you have 9 with of course, the Hermit card with aloneness. So it's not straight away, my dear pile number one, but expect this next in your life, perhaps in November, either the 1st of November, the 9th of November. But we can certainly see with the light in the Hermit card here that you have been seen, and with the High Priestess, decisions and secret thoughts are now being made, and you will start to see the fruition of that in November. My dear pile number one, so excited for you. May you always be blessed. That was your reading. I wish you the best of luck, my dear pile number one. I do hope you update me. I'll be so excited for you in November. I will remember this reading. So when that happens, please do let me know. Wishing you the best from my heart. This is what your cards are saying. Excuse me. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. And if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, by the way, make sure you check my other channel out. You'll find it as the first link in the description box. Subscribe to this channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number one. This book could really help you out in your journey to achieve the things that you want and manifest whatever it is that you desire, because it's small, straight to the point, so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, make sure to check out this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you enjoy listening to your books. And pile number one, it was such a pleasure, such a cool reading. Wishing you the best. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number two, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful blue Howlite as well as the card Isolation. So you have obviously Saturn in Virgo with Isolation, and this is what your card looks like. Let's see how this fits into your reading about what or who will cross your path next. So let's see what's going on, pile number two. You have tin, really interesting. It's one of the dense material. Let's see how this fits into your reading. You also have the elk and ash with strength, yeah, okay. And you have Bagalamukhi's silence. Let's see how this all fits into your reading. Right, so you have the Ace of Cups with going with the flow. How about we move them a little bit here? There we go. You have the Knight of Wands with intensity. The Queen of Swords. The Knight of Cups. Two knights already. The Two of Pentacles. The Knight, third Knight. The Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. The Justice card. And you have the Tower card. So let's take a look at what will cross your path next, or who. You have a lot of court cards in your reading, pile number two. So you have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, you have the Queen of Swords. So I'm kind of seeing your reading more about someone coming into your life. You're crossing path with someone. With the Justice card, this could be someone with legal power. This could be family or someone in a high position at work. So it's certainly someone. I also see that you are in a tricky situation at the moment where you have to deal with a bully, and I'll tell you why I'm seeing a bully here. And at the same time, you aren't fully able to deal with them because there's something at risk. You're trying to balance two things out. Your strength and you standing up for yourself, but as well as something else like stability or peace or finances, position, something like that. But you do have a bully in your life. And the reason I say that is because you have Baga Lamuki's silence here. And this has to do with how she saved everyone from the demon Madan. So Madan had the ability or gained the power to bring life to whatever he spoke. And so he unfortunately misused this power and he wreaked havoc on innocent people. And so people started praying to Bagalamukis. And the reason she's holding a tongue is because her name comes from, originally comes from Valga, which means to bridle one's tongue. So they prayed to Bagalamuki, and she was able to come, and she grabbed Madan by his tongue. So in this way she killed him, and she was able to bring back peace to the people. So with this story, we kindly see that someone's being nasty with their tongue. They're misusing their power and their strength. Kind of, this bullying is kind of leading to your isolation. You try to keep yourself away as much as possible from this person because they do keep hurting you. They're wreaking havoc in your life with the tower here. And you're trying to find fairness and balance from this person and from this situation. I see with isolation, you're trying to keep yourself out of dealing with this person, but it's not always working. Things are moving slowly here with the Knight of Pentacles. You're trying to keep your stability. You're very wise with the Queen of Swords, very cerebral, and I want to say you don't take quick actions. You're trying as much as possible to balance your situation by being very careful here with the Knight of Pentacles. But you're very tired. And that's why you have the 10 card, because the 10 is very malleable. So you're trying to adjust yourself to the situation. But the thing is about the 10 is that it also can break with moderate pressure. So even though you're trying to adjust to the situation, you're at a point where you feel like you're at the phase of a break point. And you're not sure what to do. And we're seeing here, your reading is saying, as we can clearly see, there's a new beginning with the Ace of Cups here. There's a beautiful beginning coming up for you in the next phase of your life. We see someone coming in that will interrupt this free-flowing of just saying whatever they want that this person is doing. Someone with high authority is going to come in, notice what this person is doing, and they're going to put them in place. And that's very clear in your reading, because with the 10, esoterically, the 10 is associated with Jupiter. Both are associated with the liver. The liver cleanses. So they're either going to cleanse this person out of your life, or with the Queen of Swords, they're going to put them in place. There are new rules here. They can't just blabber and say what they want anymore, because they're being held accountable to everything that they're saying. With the Justice card here, should they cross this line again, they will be cleared out one way or the other. There are grand consequences to what they're saying now, pile number 2. It will no longer flow easily the way it used to. With the heat over the water, you know, the heat affects the water by letting it evaporate. And here I see that the way they're having an effect on this person is by evaporating the environment, that environment that is giving them all of this free space to do what they want. I would say with the tongue, this person is restricting this person's movement by affecting their reputation. They're no longer believed with what they say the way they used to. So it's kind of like they're clearing the toxicity from this person by showing everyone, framing them in their place, showing everyone the dishonesty that is happening. Let's get more information about who this person is. More importantly, how are they getting into your life? Yeah. So can we kindly get more information about who this person is, how they're coming into pile number 2's life, please? Who is that? So you have schizophrenia with the 2 of Swords. Wow. And you have the nothingness with the Hierophant. So with the Hierophant, this is someone with a high position. With the nothingness, you're not meant to know who this is at the moment. You know, just like the nothingness, with the, which is a concept of shunyata. From nothing, everything is created. And so this is not something that you're expected. This is something to come yet. This person comes from some sort of different world, or at least you don't meet them a lot. They will be coming in for one reason or the other. I don't want to say ruin the reputation of this person that's bullying, but show them for who they are once and for all. This is definitely happening. And they're restricting, because of that, the way this person is freely moving. And, you know, this is covering the free flow here. This is in turn with the Knight of Cups, showing a lot of love towards you, showing your innocence with all of this white, showing that you were in the right and they were in the wrong. That's why we have a lot of cleansing. And this person will no longer be able to bully you the way that they used to at all. And pile number 2 with intensity, this is happening kind of straight away with this Knight of Wands. It's the fastest knight in the deck. So this is something to be expected straight away. This could even be happening as you're listening to this. Something is about to start. I would say this is a person, for a lot of you, coming from a different world. Maybe not directly from your department, not directly from the small family, not directly from the friends group, you know? There is some connection here. You're connected, but not directly. And that's why it's not expected. Let's find out how you're going to hear about it, or are you going to watch it directly? So you have, wow, looks like you are going to watch this person being hit. So that you have the Thunderbolt, which is the second tower here. Obviously, the tower was being directed in your reading at what's happening to this person. So there's a total change and surprise in the dynamics of the situation. Wow, see, I told you, pile number 2. Remember when we said it's something that you're not expecting, out of nothing. And you also see here in the Strength card a wall, and you think, how would a flower blossom and grow from what seemed like a dead wall, right? So it looks like there's no hope. Yeah, probably as you're listening to this reading, you're thinking, yeah, well, how will this ever happen? Yeah, this person is coming from a different world. It's unexpected and it's happening as a surprise, out of the blue, from nowhere. Pile number 2, you're getting your rights back, or your reputation back, or you're being seen in the light of having been in the right all along, and this person having been bullying you all this time. See, with the silence. You have the Star card. Your hopes and dreams are coming to life silently. You won't have to speak about this. You won't have to interfere. You won't have to say, well, this person's doing this to me. Most probably, you may watch the results of it or watch it happen, but you won't even have to say a word to defend yourself, my dear pile number 2. Look at this thunderbolt falling on top of this Knight of Pentacles. And I'm noticing that this Knight of Pentacles is wearing suspenders. So this person has that power because they associate themselves, or they depend on a certain support system. And when this higher power comes and calls this person off, the other support system will disassociate themselves with this person so that they're not exposed, thus falling off of your back of ever supporting this person to bully you. This whole system is breaking apart because one is directly falling. You know how in the Tower card, one jumps out of the Tower card because they see it falling, and one doesn't like the change and so is being pushed by the Tower as it's falling because they didn't take action. So here we see that one is being pushed out, and that's this person that's been bullying you, and the other person will be or the other people, or this type of system is pushing themselves out of it, taking themselves out of this situation, disassociating themselves with this person so that they're not exposed, their reputation is not exposed. And with that type of exposure, you are totally liberated and no longer stuck in this situation. Your name is cleared and you become untouchable, my dear pile number 2. What a mind-blowing reading. This is exactly what your cards are saying. I'm wishing you all the best of luck. May you always be protected and supported. Yes, it looks like some sort of person that is coming in from a higher power, but believe it, with the Shunyata here, it is all really coming from a higher power protecting you and supporting you. My dear pile number 2, you are forever loved and protected. Remember that. That was your reading, my dear pile number 2. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure you check out my other channel out. You'll find it as the first link in the description box. And subscribe to this channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please, don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 2. This book could really help you out in manifesting and making your dreams come true. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But you will find in this book that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process of being productive and self-disciplined. And so if you're interested in checking that out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And pile number 2, it was a real pleasure. Wishing you the best from my heart. Don't worry, you will be protected soon. You're going to see it's happening straight away. And pile number 2, thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Moonstone, peach Moonstone, as well as this intuition card. So you have Mercury in Cancer with intuition. Let's see how this fits into your reading with who or what will cross your path next. So we'll be starting off with your oracle cards first. You have conjunction, very cool. Okay, sorry, let's keep it right there. You also have the lizard and pitcher plant, really cool with stagnation. All right, and you have Vatala's experience. Again, in your reading, especially with the Vatala, I feel like someone is coming to help you. Someone will decide to help you. Let's see what your reading has in store for you. Pile number 3. So you have the 7 of Swords with politics. You have, wow, the King of Wands with the Creator. You have the Tower card. All right. You have the 2 of Wands. The 4 of Cups. You have the Death card. The Queen of Wands. And last but not least, you have the 7 of Wands. There's a protective bubble right there. Okay. So what are we seeing here? In your reading, pile number 3, you're coming together or you're meeting someone. You'll be communicating with someone, uniting with them for sure, because of King Vikrama here, and we'll talk about it in a second, who will be coming into you, saving you from a situation. So they'll be coming to you with the 2 hands here, with both the bad news and the good news, and that's why you have the shadow and the light here. Someone will be coming in, telling you some bad news, but also providing you with the solution. They're uniting with you to tell you how you're going to go about saving this situation. This is a person saving you from a very toxic situation that you're not aware of. You see here you have the 7 of Swords with politics in conjunction with death. That's a big situation. Very toxic situation with a double face here. Someone is acting maybe like they're helping you. They're making you comfortable in a certain situation, but they're very sly. They're tricking you and they're entrapping you. In fact, the 2 of Wands here kind of shows a devil-like figure. 2 of Wands means this has already started. 4 of Cups, you're not noticing at all. There's a lot of innocence in this card. Means you're not aware of it. You are, however, divinely protected here, with the Creator showing up in your reading. It's like you're being protected from source without you even realizing what's going on here. So back to this person that's coming in with the bad news and showing you the way. Why am I sure of that? Why am I seeing it? It's because here, the card that's showing up in your reading, we have King Vikrama, and this is their story with the Vatala. So King Vikrama once promised a tantric, which is a black magician, that he would capture a Vatala. A Vatala is sort of like a spirit that possesses or animates a dead body, and it hangs upside down from trees but has magical powers. So King Vikrama promised this tantric that he would capture for him a Vatala for some noble purpose that this black magician wanted to do. And that's why King Vikrama joined in. And so to convince one of the Vitalas to come, King Vikrama had to stay 25 nights of this Vitala testing him, and then the Vitala finally agreed to accompany him to this temple where this black magician or the tantric person, the tantric was. And so on their way, Vitala spilled out the tea or told him about something that he wasn't noticing. He told him that the same tantric, when he was younger, tried to sacrifice him so that he would gain immortality, and told him that, and that's why you have the death card here. So someone is sacrificing you here in order to gain something from a situation. And he told him that this tantric would probably be doing the same to him, sacrificing him for immortality. And so he advised him on the way and told him that this tantric would tell you to bow down to the goddess, and then he would behead him. And so he advised him, when the tantric tells you to do that, ask him, show me how I would bow to the goddess. And when he does that, behead him and save yourself. And so King Vikrama did exactly just that, beheaded him, and the gods later thanked him for cleansing the earth from this bad energy and the nefarious actions of this tantric and his bad and evil doing. And also the Vitala gave boons. Boons are like wishes coming true to King Vikram, to make, to whenever he needed them, he can make a wish come true. So we're totally seeing you being saved from the situation. It's like you are protected without even knowing. We can even confirm this message through the lizard and the pitcher plant here. The pitcher plant is a carnivorous plant. And whenever the lizard by accident, it happens a lot where a lizard would by accident, the lizard's tail by accident would fall into this pitcher plant, and so it would eat it up. The wonderful thing about the lizard is that it's able to grow its tail back. So you have a second chance at this. And all this is all happening all while you're being protected. In fact, the Tower card, do you see? You're being lifted and carried out of the situation before it even explodes. So in your reading, we can see someone coming with bad news, telling you about someone plotting against you, trying to take advantage of your situation, where they're sacrificing you for their own good, but they're also coming in with the solution. The solution has to do with you uniting with this person to outsmart their plan, my dear pile number 3. And so with the Queen of Wands, it's like, hey, that's a really cool plan. It's a very small thing that you're going to do. It's not going to require a lot of effort. It's not going to require you to worry about anything. It's such a small task that you're more than capable of doing. It's not going to require any sort of worries. And you're just going to unite with them, make that action, and you'll be saved from this situation. I want to get more information about in what area of your life to help you out here. Will this person be in? Is this like work? Is this family? Is this a friend? What does that relate to? Oh, wow. Okay, so this one wants to fall. I feel another one. Okay, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Wow, all of that. Let's see. So in which area of your life does this person exist? 8 of Pentacles, for a lot of you, this could be your work. And you can see again that innocence of you going about your work, doing your thing, and they are trying to plot something against you. Do not worry at all. You are absolutely protected, my dear pile number 3. It's so beautiful and refreshing to see that. Okay, so this one first. 6 of Cups with the dream. This person is going after your dream. They see something that you are doing in your work that they would love. Maybe they want to swap position, they want to swap places with you, something like that. Whoa, you have the 6 of Wands showing that right in conjunction with the Creator, you will be successful, you will celebrate your success. They're not going to be able to at all come near you, which is very evident from the beginning. Wow, the Master. This is an extra card in this deck. Again, showing that you are in a high position, greatly guided and protected. They cannot come near you no matter how much they think they can. First of all, you are a master of your craft. Someone who does their job with high integrity. You're very skilled. And on top of that, you are highly protected. And you have the 6 of Pentacles. You know, this is reciprocative energy. They try to compromise you. They're going to be compromised as a return. How mind-blowing. So overall, we see that this is someone in your work who's going to barely try, but going to fail. Right, so we have that established. How about we take a look at who is coming here to unite with you and help you. Oh, okay. Thanks a lot. Pile number 3. So you have the Tower card. You have the Empress. And you have the 5 of Swords. This is someone who is who's also in a high position, who is in a high position, but with the Empress has a lot of energy and care. Saw the situation way ahead before you, maybe had to deal with either this person before or had to deal with these types of people before. And they'll be contacting you, allowing you to get away from the situation, run from the situation. And we see 2 small figures here. Someone will be overrun. This person will be overrun. They kind of appear small in this situation, meaning once you take that quick action, their actions won't matter at all. Do you see? It's like a needle in a haystack. What they're doing is not going to matter. It seems to me that you're in a far bigger position, you and that person that you're uniting with or communicating with, than this person. This person is more of an advisor role, you know, kind of matriarch energy, giving you motherly energy, so loving energy, giving you an advice. Maybe with the chicks here, this person has more experience than you, has seen it happen before. They're coming in to warn you, to tell you to be careful, and you will be out of this situation. Sorry. See, with the table shifting here, they're shifting the situation from afar with an advice. This is someone in a high position in your company or your field. Pile number 3. This is really cool. So it's coming in the form of guidance. Yeah, just like the Vitala. Guidance that will help you escape quickly something that could have happened to you, pile number 3. It's so lovely to see how you're protected, how you being in this beautiful energy is protecting you, and you're not going to be touched, my dear pile number 3. In fact, you see, this cup that you're receiving are a pair of glasses. They're making you aware of something that you weren't seeing. Such a sweet reading. Pile number 3. with Mercury, this is communication. Mercury in Cancer is care. Someone alerting you with intuition here about something that you're not seeing. All in all, pile number 3, you are greatly protected. You do not need to worry. You seem like such a sweet soul that is greatly cared for and loved. May you always be protected, loved, and blessed. My dear pile number 3, that was your reading. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure you check my other channel out. You'll find it as the first link in the description box. Subscribe to this channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 3. This book could really help you out in your journey. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it, but really it will help you become a more productive person. It will teach you how to have self-discipline, all while enjoying the process, so that you can allow your energy to flow and manifest the things that you would love to see come into fruition in your life. This book has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. Pile number 3, wishing you the best of luck from my heart. May you always be blessed. That was your reading, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Garnet, as well as this card that says, that has Saturn in Cancer with charity. Let's see how this fits into your reading with who or what will cross your path next. And we'll be starting off with your oracle cards first. So you have Vinegar. You also have the Eel and Iris with safety. Okay. And you have Ganga's cleansing. Interesting. Vinegar is also used in cleansing with the right amount. Okay. Let's find out more. Yeah, the Ganga River. Certainly, there's an element of cleansing here. Let's see. So you have the Page of Cups with understanding. You have Moment to Moment with the Two of Pentacles. The Chariot card. There's a little chariot down there as well. You also have the Seven of Cups. The Queen of Wands. You have the Knight of Wands. The Moon card. And last but not least, you have the Four of Cups. Maybe you have dived deep into something and you don't know how to get out of it. Yeah, that's why you have this kind of prison here with the Page of Cups, but also with this all of this water here, we kind of see the Ganga River as well. Yeah, you are currently stuck in a situation. You're hoping for freedom. And with the Seven of Cups, you're really thinking of all the different ways in which you can free yourself from the situation. In fact, with the Two of Pentacles here, I'm seeing you taking it moment to moment. You know, you're moving forward very slowly with all the snails here in this card. Very slowly, very carefully. You know, you don't know what to do about the situation, and so you're taking it step by step. But overall, you feel stuck, you're in deep, and you genuinely don't know what to do. You don't know how to take yourself out of this situation. And what is about to cross your path is something sour. I know this may seem like not a nice thing to hear, but hear me out here, pile number 4. This is going to be amazing. Just hold on a second. So the vinegar, you know, it has a sour note, but just the right amount can be very beneficial, you know, to preserve things, ferment things, distill things in so many ways, that even in cleaning. And cleaning is coming up very clear in your reading. We see cleaning with the vinegar here, and we see Ganga's river. And Ganga's stream is great at washing away karma. It's great at releasing old limiting beliefs, releasing guilt, anger, ego, teaches lessons of growth. So you get into the Ganga stream and you wash away your worries and karma and all of that, right? Their sins and you healing. So we see that this difficult situation that you're in at the moment, that you don't know what to do about, and if you were watching the preparation process, this is specifically for you because something came up of the same sort. You're about to get this washed away. You're finally maybe releasing this karma or releasing this difficult situation. But it's coming in the form of something that you may not like in the beginning. But it's taking you out cleverly out of this situation. So it's kind of like with the Ganga river here, the Ganga stream, it's kind of like divine interference to help you surpass something. So this could, an example of that could be, let's say you get this bill, a government bill to pay something like that you weren't expecting to pay, like paying for the water, utilities, or something of the sort that you were not expecting. And you're like, oh my God, where did this come from? That's not fair. How am I going to pay this now? And you're already going through troubles with your finances. And that was not just the last thing that you want, but it's something that is infuriating, no? Infuriating, I think. Because you already have so much to deal with. Now, reluctantly, you have to. You go and pay that amount and you're so angry because you have other things to pay. You are already taking it step by step. But then you realize that as you are paying it, that within the law, for example, that since you have paid that and it's within this amount range, at this time, you don't need to pay for the other things and other utilities as part of the new laws in your province or in your state or in your city. And you're like, what? And yeah, you've been relieved from all of the other things that you have to pay. And now you're in a great situation where you had all of these things to pay. And now you not only do not have to pay them, now you have a surplus of money that you can do other things with and pay other things and be free completely. So with one little sour type of news, it's relieving you from other things. So another example of that could be you have a lot of tasks at work, you don't know how to finish them, and you are just really tired. You're taking it day by day and you just don't know how you're gonna go ahead and finish all of these things, and they're all urgent, either in your job or your business or something of the sort. So now your manager comes and he has a huge task. Like there's an exhibition coming up. You have to do this. There's no way that no one has the skills that you have, and you have to do this. It's your top priority now. And now you're gone from angry to being furious because you already had so much to deal with. How are you now, on top of everything, going to deal with this exhibition? But here's the thing. As sour as this tastes, you're already perhaps working over hours. You don't know what to do. But this exhibition turns to be your charity or that key way out of everything. Because now that this exhibition is so important to the whole company, they're taking all of the other tasks off your back because they want you to focus on that exhibition. And all of a sudden, you are so free from everything else that used to weigh down on you. And now that you're looking at it, oh, I only have that. With the exhibition, you have other suppliers helping you out to plan for it. And now you're really enjoying it. You're meeting people. You're having all these nice meetings. You're going to the hotels to prepare for it. Yada, yada, yada. And it's suddenly so enjoyable. And it's not as rough and tough, although it could look like it. But you're so skilled. You're finishing it off easily. And all of the other tasks are off your back. Other people have to worry about it. And you're like really relieved because it did feel sour, that decision in the beginning, but it turned out to be the best thing that happened to you this whole quarter. Now you're spending this whole quarter feeling amazed, feeling great. You're loving what you're doing. You're excelling at it. And it's just that wonderful break. And that's why you have the eel. And the eel is known to, how the expression goes, or the idiom, slippery as an eel. You've slipped out of a tough situation and you're free. You found your freedom. So whatever tough situation that you're in, you keep trying, you keep moving one day at a time, not knowing how you're going to slip out of it. It feels like the situation is stuck, it's moving slow. You really don't know if there is a way out. In fact, there is a way out coming. Do endure that little sour note that's coming with it. You may go, oh great, as if I really needed that. Once you feel like that, do know, pile number 4, that this is going to be your rescue. Continue to do what you're supposed to do. I mean, don't leave it all out. But do know that this will be the very same thing. It's like two sides of a coin. The same coin that will save you from this difficult situation, bringing you out. You have the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. A sour situation is going to turn into something very fun, very lovely. You're going to be celebrating it. I hear you going, ah. So happy to be out of the situation, finally being free and not have to worry about it any longer. Pile number 4. So sweet. Let's get more information about what this sour situation, decision, action is going to be, so that you know more about it or feel more equipped as it happens, perhaps, if you're meant to know it. So what is this sour? Oh, this. Okay. So I saw that. You're meant to see it. You have the moon card with past lives. There's some filtration process. This could be with all of the people, maybe less demand, maybe less tasks, less something, right? Could do with time as well. You have the 5 of Cups with clinging to the past. Things are changing and you're like, no, don't change on me. You're holding on to an old situation because although it's not good, it was safer and better. And you're like, oh no, it's going from bad to worse maybe. So what is this thing? 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Wow, and the Creator with the King of Wands. This came in the other pile as well. So this thing is definitely divinely guided with the Creator here. It reminds me of Source, the Akashic records on the back. So it's divinely guided. It's meant to happen to you at this point. With the globe here, this might for some of you have to do with internet or electricity, technical issues, temporary technical issues, maybe temporary internet, temporary demand. Overall, for some reason, it has to do with a lot of people involved. Maybe, who knows, maybe you are going to plan an exhibition. So pile number 4, it has to do with all we can see here, since this is a general reading, is that with the 5 of Cups, it's going to look like a lack that may initially hurt your head, but it turns out to be a blessing with the 10 of Pentacles. That is confirmed. Otherwise, if it resonates with you, it has to do with connectivity, people, internet, talking, something of the sort. This sourness. Do know that it's not here to make it harder for you. It's here to cleanse this out of your life. See, we keep seeing karma with the past lives. So you're clearing this karma. Maybe this tough situation was some sort of karma and now it's clearing out. And although it will feel sour, I promise you, pile number 4, it's going to clear out and you're going to celebrate it and it's going to feel great. The 7 of Cups, you know, it's a card of wishes and hopes and fantasies. So what you're wishing for, you're truly fantasizing about, will come to reality, will manifest with the Creator here in your life, and you're slipping out of this situation. It's a kind, sweet move that is divinely guided to take you out of a situation. And pile number 4, that was your reading, wishing you the best to come. Do know that you'll be out of this very soon. We even saw it in the preparation process. That was your reading, my dear pile number 4. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure you check out my other channel. You'll find the link to this channel first thing in the description box. Subscribe to this channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 4. This book could really help you out in your journey of manifesting and doing the things that you've always wanted to do by taking action towards it. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process of being productive and self-disciplined. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also now an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And pile number 4, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you, wishing you the best. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!